You are now listening to the Happily Ever Banter podcast. Let's go!
What's up, Kiki? What?
Make sure you're not showing anything.
Oh, that's for Magnus. That's what people want. Dude, that's the moneymaker.
It's my money maker.
That's right.
Well, guys, welcome to episode 16 of Happily Ever Banter.
That's 15.
It is 15?
No, 16.
Okay. Now we're going to get these people confused.
You're going to get people confused. Hey, real quick, we just did a Facebook Live. That's our second one that we start doing before we film. And somebody from Kansas
City.
Kansas City. They said something about Kansas City. Crystal said go Chiefs, and then we asked Crystal where's the Kansas City Chiefs, what state are they in, and she said Kansas City. So
that's right, my guess.
But what is it?
Missouri City.
You learned? Nope.
Oh, Missouri. You said it's between Missouri and Kansas.
Yeah, but there's Kansas is a state, and then Missouri is a state.
I know, so it's weird.
Kansas City is in Missouri.
I know, it's so weird.
And Missouri City's in Florida.
Yeah. No, Dale. But it's so weird to think that, it's like, why be called the Kansas?
Where's the Missouri River?
Missouri River? It runs from north to south. Is that the longest river? That reaches from top to bottom?
I'm surprised you got that.
Is that right?
Yeah. Magnus, you need to fact check that, Magnus. It's pretty good, Kiki.
Thank you.
What's been going on with you?
Nothing, just hanging out, loving life.
Crystal hates whenever it's podcast night because every time it comes up to that day, I'm like, we need to shoot a podcast. She's like irritated.
No, I'm not irritated. We need to start being better about lining up people,
Well, we will.
I know.
We can.
But honestly, I think people love just hearing us speak.
Well, that's a part of it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We will have some guests next week. I guess I'll say it, but they're planning to come in next Monday, and then we'll have them on for the episode next week. So we have a couple. She was on the Outdaughtered podcast, and her boyfriend Ryan, she was on Love Is Blind. He was on Married at First Sight, I believe, which I don't know a whole lot about that.
Yeah, I never watched that.
But we need to watch that maybe before he gets here so we can have an idea. But we're going to have them on. They're coming in. They live in Houston. And the cool thing is, like, it's going to be fun because they're a newer couple. I don't know. I mean, they've been dating probably maybe a year. I don't know exactly how long they've been dating. But the funny thing is they both came from those reality dating shows. Mm-hmm. So it's probably pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how they met versus, I guess, a lot of them shows like that, they probably do a lot of events together with those cast.
Yeah.
And that's probably how they met.
It's probably almost similar shows because Love at First Sight and Love Is Blind. Love Is Blind, you don't know what they look like or anything. You just connect through a wall. But Love at First Sight, like, I don't even know how that worked. Like, all right, Love at First Sight, the guy goes and sees a lady. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Keep talking. I'm going to look this up. I'm curious real quick.
I mean, I don't know how Love at First. I've never watched it. I don't know.
Love at First Sight. That's kind of how I was when I seen Kiki.
Yes, and you knew I was the one when you laid eyes on me. I never forget that. You were like, who is that girl?
I think it's Married at First Sight.
Oh, Married at First Sight? Well, isn't there a Love at First Sight, too?
That's the show.
Oh, okay.
Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight.
There's been 17 seasons of that.
Oh, wow.
The cart comes way before the horse in the reality series Married at First Sight, based on a Danish format. Married features people who agree to participate in an extreme experiment, each covenants legal marriage with a complete stranger.
I think all these shows are just crazy, though, because even The Golden Bachelor came out. They do it's a big production and get all these things together and going. And then, what was it, not even 2 months later, they split up, but they still loved each other. I don't get that. They couldn't work it.
Well, there's not a lot of people that stay together from these shows.
I know, but so like that's a lot of production that goes into these shows and a lot of money they put into it. You know, just
we will have a couple on that was on one of those shows that got together on the show, then they broke up after the show, and now they're back together.
you know who we need to reach out. Maybe
We got Stephen McBee and Calla coming on.
Oh yeah, and also the Rogers. What's his name?
Jordan Rogers.
Yeah, they're still together. They're one of my favorite couples from
Yeah.
The Bachelorette. Or was it The Bachelor? Bachelorette. No, Bachelor.
It was his season.
Yeah. Oh man, I still love them.
I guess we can talk about something. So last night, me and Kiki watched a movie. It was really a lot about our life. How the guy ended up falling in love with a lady a lot older than him.
A lot older than him. I'm only 6 months older than you. In the movie, it was a 24-year-old with a 40-year-old.
Well, it's kind of the same. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, the idea of you
with Anne Hathaway. I love her.
Dude, she
was pretty
smoking in that.
Yeah, I've always liked her, and I don't even know. I think the last movie I saw her was the Bridesmaid movie, huh?
Maybe so.
Yeah, I haven't seen her anything else, but she was very pretty.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that show, watch it. And then a cool thing from the show, it's from a book apparently, which Kiki will never read. But
nope, that's why when it said it was a good book and they transformed it to a movie, I was like, oh, I'm watching the movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie, and it was based around this guy that's in a boy band, and so I'm a big boy band sucker. I've been listening to the music. They made up a boy band name and all that in the book, and so they actually made the boy band up, and they made music for the show. And
the music was kind of
amazing.
Yeah, some of the songs were cool.
They're banging.
Yeah,
I liked it. It was a good movie though.
It was almost some parts. It was kind of like a tearjerker. I was like, man, I haven't.
It was a lot of. It wasn't like gratuitous sex scenes, but they had a lot of sex in the show.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't show it, but it was just a lot of like.
We got Kiki all riled up last night.
Yeah, then we had to take it to the bedroom afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, is Dale trying to do what the boys doing to her in the movie?
I did. It was like, here, lay down, Grandma, because she was a lot older than him. I had to show you that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. It's definitely one that I'd recommend.
Yeah, and I know it's funny because I was telling her, I was like, I want to watch a movie. They're like, it's probably not going to be any good. You can go ahead and watch it. And then
you kept bugging me about it.
I know, because I knew it was going to be so freaking good. I knew it was going to be a love comedy, like romantic. You know, I like watching those.
Yeah, it wasn't really a comedy though.
I know, it's romantic.
It wasn't a rom-com, but it was a love story based off a book, so it was good. Good show.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoyed it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway, look. She was really pretty in the movie.
She was pretty.
I was a fan. So, yep. You said you wanted to do long pauses. Why don't you talk?
Because I thought you were about to talk.
No, it was you.
I had a question. What movie is the closest to y'all's relationship, you think?
What movie's the closest relationship?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Can
what?
you listen to what he says? Which movie is the closest to our relationship? Probably Dazed and Confused. Title?
Dazed and Confused?
That's
yeah.
you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're terrible.
What movie would we say is like a title or actual movie?
Yeah, an actual movie, maybe like The Notebook, how they have
Yeah, I think she has Alzheimer's, so maybe The Notebook might be a good.
Or Grease, like Sandy and Travolta.
Oh, dude, Grease 2. Dude, this is
This
is an unpopular opinion, but Grease 2 is way better.
No, Grease 1. I cannot stand when he was like...
Grease 2 had the better music.
No, Grease 1 did.
What song did you do in high school from what movie?
Cool Rider.
What show?
Grease 2.
Exactly, there it is.
We had to turn into your speech was you had to turn into somebody and do like a dance or whatever. So I was what's her name?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
I was Michelle Pfeiffer, and I had to turn into her. One of my props was a ladder. So when I sang Cool Rider, I climbed up there COOL, and then I straddled the
jeez, what kind of school are you
the
go
ladder,
to?
and then I went off with my leather jacket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and speech was fun, But then it was all like in high school, you know, what was always
speech hard for you?
No, it wasn't hard.
Oh.
I would practice like in front of a mirror, like doing my speech over and over. But you would have to get like is that criticized or not criticized? Like observations back of how you did.
It's constructive criticism.
Yes, exactly. And nothing was ever bad. You just had to say like what you liked about what you could improve. You know, that's pretty.
What
cool.
they say you did wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
You
babe.
misspelled cool.
No.
Oh, that'd be funny.
L.
That's how you spell that word now?
Yeah. And rider, RYD, or
That's Rough Riders.
yeah.
Magnus's favorite. Yeah. I don't know. I've always loved Grease 2. I thought was better. I like Grease 1.
We used to watch Grease 1 all
Grease
the
2
time.
has better music.
And Sister Act. Sister Act 1. First
Yeah,
one.
you know, we did a lot of that too as kids. I don't know if anybody else did, but we did a lot of and y'all did too. My cousins, my cousin
were always
older,
acting.
Allison, and my cousin Bubba, we would do in the summers. We'd be out at their house and we'd make these videos. They got a funny video of me, which I don't think we'll ever be able to find. I think my cousin lost it, but we would do all kind of different things. In one, I dressed up in a red dress and did Fancy by Reba McEntire. And it was awesome, dude. I'm telling you. My whole family loved it.
I know. I liked Reba. Read my mind. Tell me if you feel the same way I do. I like that album, whatever album that is.
You're singing a Reba song nobody else knows. I've never
It's
heard
an
that.
old song. It's called Read My Mind.
I know, but I've heard a ton of Reba songs. I never heard that.
That was my favorite album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Reba's still killing it.
Just like Garth Brooks, the Dixie Chicks album. Down the Dixie Chicken where we all began.
It's not a Dixie Chicks album.
It was Garth Brooks. I mean, it was a Dixie Farm song or whatever. You don't remember that one?
You singing some deep cuts that I don't think anybody even knows about.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
But yeah, so back to picking a movie. That's kind of hard. That's really something to think about. You know? You have to think of a movie, how we met on the dance floor. Then we fell in love.
Oh, probably Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Yes, exactly.
I was kind of like that. That's how I met Kiki.
Except you would
I was grinding on
you
her.
would fall on the floor and
at a-
wouldn't get up.
I was grinding on her at a street dance.
Yeah.
And she fell in love with a 6 foot, 130 pound wannabe thug.
That wore a wig and big earrings and saggy pants.
That says more about you.
I know, right? Hey, I mean, I didn't look at his style. I looked at everything else.
Oh, like what?
Babe, this is a clean show.
Oh, it's never been clean since you've been on here. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, it's funny. I had to post some of those pictures with this because I was
I know.
I was a stream bean.
I know. I
was kind of ghetto.
I have a photo album I need to pull out because I have some pictures that. Because other than that, it's like I just don't know where all my pictures went when we moved. You know.
Maybe you have them somewhere.
I know.
But yeah, Kiki fell in love with me whenever she must have saw what I was going to blossom into.
Mm-hmm. I knew that eventually you would clean up your act and wear normal clothes.
Her grandfather would always talk about my
Yeah,
pants.
because under your pants you wear basketball shorts under whatever.
Oh, that doesn't matter. But I would just sag my pants.
I know. Yeah, you did.
That's from Westlake, girl. That's how we are. That's how we were.
Yeah.
You fell for it. Mm-hmm. This is more about you.
What?
This is more about you.
It didn't matter your style, babe. It was what inside of your heart and how you looked.
Oh my god. I did something right.
You did. You picked me, the winner.
I did. I thought you were your sister, but I'm joking.
Which one?
I was joking. You're a twin. No, it's funny because actually, I know we talked about this, but I knew Danielle first. But me and her were like besties. There was never anything like that. We were always just really good friends. And then I met Kiki.
Yep, the love of your life.
So Danielle is responsible for this life I live now.
Yes, the best life.
I thank her every day.
You think
I always text her every day. I text her every morning. I said thank you for
allow me into this big family.
bringing Kiki to me.
I know, right?
It's been eventful.
It is crazy to think about it. I mean, like, if Danielle wasn't hooked up with your good friends, maybe we would have not connected.
Not friends. It'll make it sound like she did that.
What?
You said she hooked up with my good friends, like not plural.
Oh, yeah, your good friend. Yeah, she hooked up with one of his good friend.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I think there's a reason why they got together and why it didn't work out, because it was meant for us to connect. It's weird if you think about that, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. That one night, if you wouldn't have got drunk and jealous, we would have never been a thing.
You don't know that.
I was moving on, girl. I was like, train's leaving.
You were not moving on.
Yeah, it was. I had all kind of chicks lined up.
No, you didn't.
You don't think?
Mm-mm.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's all I know.
I was waiting for Kiki. I knew she'd come around.
Mm-hmm.
And you finally did.
I did.
What?
Nothing.
What else you got to say?
I don't know. I just like talking about old times.
Yeah, but we talked about that already.
I know.
A lot. So what movie you think? You think Grease?
I know. I'm thinking of like something where I was trying to think like we started out connected, just danced and sang, you know, to going on adventures.
We didn't sing.
Well, I mean, you know, going on trips, to falling in love, to getting married. I don't know what show that compares to. You're usually good about movies because you remember everything.
I know, but it's hard to think about one that would like translate to your life.
I know, because that's hard.
Because we were young, but we weren't. It wasn't High School Sweethearts, so
we were at what, a year after?
We were 19.
Yeah, almost damn nearly, huh?
Damn nearly. Damn nearly what?
High School Sweethearts. If it would have been a year earlier.
Yeah. It'd be hard to see if that, I don't know. Sometimes that don't work out. It does for some people.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was going to say.
We were trying to think of the name of the movie. I think we're going to have to pass on that.
What song would best describe your relationship?
Oh, we talked about this last time, remember?
What song?
Oh, yeah.
What song best describe our relationship?
I want to make love in the club. In the club.
That's
Usher.
That's a good one.
Told you.
Yeah, we would.
Whitney Houston, I will always love you. And I will always.
That's actually Dolly Parton.
What about One Tree Hill, one of the songs? Oh, I Love You Anymore. I want to love you.
That was our wedding song.
Yeah. Oh, man. That was such a good song. I'm going to love you more than anyone.
Yeah. That was one of me and Kiki's favorite show, One Tree Hill. That was one thing we rewatched together when we were dating then.
Yeah, we were dating. We had all the seasons. Remember we used to buy DVDs, like series?
Dude.
Is that what they were called? Series or just...
I wish I had back in my life the money I wasted on CDs and DVDs.
I know, because I think I actually do. No, I don't have tubs. I finally got rid of them a few years ago because I took them to that place.
I gave my mom those tubs of DVDs.
Oh, you did? Okay, I couldn't remember. Yeah, because it's like, what? I don't even have a DVD player anymore. Well, a lot of PlayStations and stuff that inserts and plays, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't imagine.
Like, I even have, like, to show, I think I've only showed my kids our wedding video once, because I think when we first moved in, I think I had, but it's like, to show them, how would you see it? Oh, like I said, PlayStation.
Yeah.
You watch it, and you just crack it out.
Yeah, because that's when they seen they were probably really little.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be fun to see it again. It's been a long time. Yeah, you need to find our old pictures.
I know, I do. That way you can post a couple, because back then Dale had bleached blonde long hair.
I did. I had hair that was in my face.
I mean, look at him now. He still has a head full of hair, and he's 41.
I'm not 41.
Oh, he'll be 41 in June. It's crazy.
Yep. I'm not quite as old as Kiki.
Dale,
you can tell by looking at us. I'm a lot younger.
Not that much younger. It kills me every time he says that.
How are we so offended by that?
Because it's not like I'm 45 and you're 40. We're 6 months apart.
8.
What?
8 months apart.
Oh, 8 months apart. My bad.
It's a big difference.
That is not a big
In
difference.
dog years.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Music's a big part of my life, and I don't know what song I would say.
Baby got back. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh my god. Maybe one day somebody's gonna pick you up as a singer with all this thing you've been doing. And you'll tour the world. Yep. I'll be your manager.
Okay. I'll listen well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll do my own thing.
But other than that, man, we had Mother's Day just passed.
Yes, and we had a good Mother's Day.
We kind of just hung out, let Kiki sleep in.
I did. I sure did sleep in.
Took her to a nice lunch at Mr. Gaddy's Pizza.
Shh, don't be telling anybody I ate that. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Gaddy's is a buffet pizza salad place back home. And so I was craving pizza for lunch. And so I was going to go to this other place. And Dell's action was, let's go to Gaddy's. Like, all right, I'm down for that. Well, we go there. And guess what? The moms ate free for lunch.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So it was such a sweet moment at the end of the day. Bronson came up to me. I was sitting on the couch. And he came and gave me a hug and a kiss. He's so sweet at times. You know, he always is. But when he catches you off guard like that and he just hugs you and just pauses, you know, he's like, did you have a good Mother's Day? I was like, yes, I sure did. And he was like, then he comes back like you, something smart or something funny. Well, I know why, because your lunch was free. Oh, yes. And that's exactly why I had a good Mother's Day, because my lunch was free. Yeah. It was good, though.
Yeah. Bronson is a sweet kid, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, he goes out of his way to like tell people hi and bye, gives them hugs, you know.
He gets that from me.
Oh, from you?
He does.
Okay.
You don't hug people.
I mean, if they hug me, I'll hug them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it depends, though.
But he's more the affectionate like me.
Yeah, he's a sweet kid. And hopefully they stay like that, you know, both of them.
Well, if they're doing that now, it's going to be...
Yeah.
Hopefully it should be something that's still...
Yeah, because even when we get out the car, we still say, bye, I love you. I know for the longest time, I think last year, I think it stopped this year, not so much, but last year, he would still lean over when we got out the car and give me a kiss, and now he doesn't anymore. We just say, I love you, have a good day.
Really?
I tell him both that. But for the longest time, he would lean over and...
Yeah. Yeah, he's
They're
good.
both getting big.
I know.
And we're getting older.
It's crazy to think that, we only Kenzie's got 4 years of high school.
I know. And this is when it's going to be like...
Yeah, I can imagine it's going to be a game changer once she gets into high school. She hasn't had any really boyfriends. She hasn't really been big into that yet. She plays a lot of sports, keeps her busy, but...
And I'm fine with that because there's going to be plenty of time for her to find a man.
Oh, yeah, I'm not...
Find a boyfriend out, you know.
I'm not worried about that.
I ain't rushing that. Shoot.
No. But it's going to be... It's going to be crazy whenever she's, like, driving and stuff like that to think about how fast it goes by.
I know.
It's going to be sad.
Mm-hmm. Are you tearing up?
No?
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Well, I know, because then you think of it now, like, we're going to, like, she's going to high school, he's going to middle school, so we're done with elementary school. That's what's sad, you know? Bronson starts middle school, and it's just like, oh, my gosh.
No
you know?
more buying teachers gifts.
I know.
I'd be glad.
Yeah, no more. No.
What you going to ask?
So one thing we haven't talked about would be when Mackenzie starts dating, how are you going to handle boyfriends?
Oh, when Mackenzie starts dating, Dale is going to be tough.
I don't know.
He'll probably joke a lot, not
yeah.
joke, but in a funny way.
I'm not just an asshole, so I don't feel like I will be. I mean, I'll be protective because you don't want her to be hanging around any turds, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, she'll be playing sports. That'll keep her busy and focused on that. And she wants to play college volleyball, so it's like, hey, you got to have good grades, you got to play hard, you got to work. So hopefully, she'll have those goals still to where she'll work on that. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to be like. You know, you can always act like you can be some tough guy. You know, it's your daughter, and you be protective. But I don't know, man. It's uncharted waters, so you don't know what you're going to do until that happens.
It happens, yeah. Same thing for like Bronson
hopefully
gets a girlfriend. You know.
Yeah, Crystal's gonna be a wreck.
They're like, not my boy.
Crystal could be freaking rude. So
no, I will be rude to kids who they're dating. Come on now. What'll be the saddest part is when they get married and you give them away. That's going to be like,
you're really fast forwarding.
I know, I'm fast forwarding way ahead. I know.
Yeah.
But even like when they each start dating, it's like, hopefully you like, you know.
My mom didn't like you for the longest time, so
that's a lie. She loved me because I was always around. She always wanted me to stay. She's like, Crystal, are you staying? I was like, well, if it's okay with you, I am. You know.
Yeah, when me and Crystal were dating for a while, we lived in a house, and then we moved out of that house, and me and my buddy Brendan moved into my mom's little 2-bedroom trailer, and like we shared a room that like our beds touched. They had
we
had 2 mattresses on the floor.
Yeah.
In this little trailer in my hometown where I grew up in, and then Crystal was always there. But yeah, my mom was always like, "Was Crystal staying the night tonight?" And I'm like, I guess, I don't know.
Like, my bag's already in my car. I just had need for you to ask. But I would clean the house like she liked. You know, I would clean the kitchen and stuff. She liked that.
Crystal cut the grass.
Yeah, I cut the grass because Dale had to cut the grass. So y'all lived in an acre or half an acre.
That was an acre and a half.
And he would get the ride one. I would get the push one. Talk about the front yard had potholes and everything. I'm like, pushing and pulling.
Well, you cut a little piece. I cut the big piece.
But he would always be like, all right, it's time to cut the grass. Can you please cut with me? You know.
Well, we had to do that so we could go. We could leave.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Do the push forward.
Yeah.
Dude, Kiki, hey, she has strong legs.
Yeah, I know. I was. I mean, I had that athletic look, which I still do to this day.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I was a runner, track star.
Oh, my God. You say that, but
I know. What?
I beat you in a race.
Are you freaking kidding me, Dale? Yes, times have changed, but back in my day, I was good. I have stuff to prove it in the garage in tubs. So don't act like I was nothing.
I didn't say you were nothing.
Okay.
But I didn't see it, so I don't believe it because I've raced you just recently at the beach, and I smoked your ass.
Nobody knows that.
We got video.
Nobody's seen the video.
We'll get it.
Nobody will find the video.
I'll get it from Brad. We actually raced on the first episode of the season that's out right now. We were at the beach, and so we were talking about something about racing. Oh, because Blake was going to be doing track.
Yeah.
And apparently Kiki was going to teach her how to do something. So I was like, I can beat you in a race. And I beat everybody, the whole family.
Not by much.
No. I think Bronson was second.
No, it wasn't by much. It was a short distance. It needed to be longer to get the speed.
Oh, I'm not built for distance.
Yeah, exactly. See? I would have got you in the distance. It was probably 25 yards. I mean, come on now.
It was a 40.
By the time you get fat, by the time you get there, you're just not getting your speed.
I mean, I didn't set the parameters for the race.
I know you did.
All I could do is beat you.
Yeah. Okay.
No woman's going to beat me in anything. I can tell you that right now. It's just how it is.
Okay.
Never going to happen. You hear that, women? All you out there. Oh, man. I ran like a 4.340 that day. Should probably be in the NFL. You know what? I need to text Shakira and see if I'm going to be make sure I'm in line for the Texans flag football game again.
Yeah, that was fun. They should put me in it.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think she said.
If you do, you're not going to be on my team.
We can be on the opposite team. See which one brings the.
I will tackle you if you have the ball. I don't care if it's two. I don't care if it's got flags.
All right. You won't catch me though.
Yeah, I'll ask her. I need to see. You want to play?
Yeah, I do. I think what's the other girl's name that was in charge? Krista. Yeah, I would love to do it.
This time we'll get Magnus there to film, so we can get some. We can get some output because when we got there, we had all these influencers and like Houston rappers, and they all had their people. You know, they all had the little mics on, and they were giving all their content. So we definitely got to do that this year.
It's fun. Well, yeah, and I videoed, so we made a cool little reel.
I need to tell her to get Adam to play. He probably won't. But if Adam plays, I'll tackle him.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I'm going to truck him. Even if he's on my team, I don't care. I'll tackle him. It's worth it. But yeah, we won last year. I got a ring and everything.
I know. Where is that ring?
I think he gave it to Bronson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right in his room.
So, yeah, that was fun. It was a good time. Mm-hmm. Reliving the old glory. I didn't even play football growing up, but nobody knew that. They thought I was a ex-NFL player there.
Yeah, I know. Priceless.
Huh? Dude, we got the game-winning touchdown.
It's impressive.
It is.
I know, and I caught it on video.
Vaughn gets so mad when I show people. He's just jealous.
Well, I mean, put a little meat on his body. I mean,
yeah, Vaughn's a little skinny bitch. Dude, me and Vaughn are coming up on we're 5 away from hitting our 100th episode.
Congratulations. One day we'll be there.
And you're gonna bitch about everyone.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
But guess who's doing good on the TikTok followings, baby? We are.
Yeah, Kiki's like a walking reel with the stuff she does and says. So
I love it because that's just who I am. I don't try. What you see is what you get. I love it. Isn't it funny how, like, I don't know if I was always just like this, just silly, or was I? I don't know.
I think it's gotten worse.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah, some of your answers, you're like, man, that's surprising that you don't know that. It's kind of crazy. I know you blame it on me thinking for you, but I think it's just you've stopped even trying.
Yeah, stop trying because you are my brain. Because sometimes you know what I'm going to say, or you think like even for as simple as like where are we going to go eat? I'm thinking in my head, and then you name it. I'm like, oh shit, see?
No, I think you weren't thinking anything.
No, there's times where I don't have to think because you know everything. You know,
exactly.
You know what you know what I'm going to say.
You never find a man better than me, Kiki.
I'm not looking, babe.
Better not.
Till death to us part, baby. I'll be holding your hand till the end. Yeah, Mag's smiling over there. He's like, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, they got Christina Aguilera, You No Other Man.
Yeah.
Huh?
I ain't no other man.
No Other Man song by Christina Aguilera.
The Candyman can.
No.
Oh.
I ain't no other man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a banger.
That's a great song. What you got? You asked something? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. We need to plan these a little better.
But for overall, I think people are still enjoying it. They love, it's real and raw, and that's what you want, right? You don't want to have like a whole itinerary. Just shoot the shit, and who cares if we like pause a little? This is.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, so
you're the one that said before we filmed.
We're doing great right
Let's not
now.
have any pauses.
We're doing good,
Okay. Yep. Magnus, she does want to take some pictures this summer. We need to update some new pictures for the website.
Yeah, because I think we need to change it. Yeah, because that's winter pictures. We need to do something outside. Well, those pictures were outside. Maybe somewhere's like on the beach or something. Just something silly still,
As long as Dale's topless, I'm fine.
No, yeah. I don't photograph with my shirt off.
Or go to Chemo and ride the rides and like be on a Ferris wheel. And,
No.
oh, nothing like that? Okay.
Riding the damn rides. We need to do something.
Go back to your hometown.
Hometown visits, like on The Bachelor. I'll give you a tour of Westlake.
We can go to our favorite Mexican spot and have a margarita.
Dude, that we need to do.
I miss that. I miss that taste so bad.
We need to do a day trip, Magnus, to go to back home.
I know. We can drop the kids off at school, go to lunch, and come back. Bring a case of Ritas. That's the best Ritas you would ever taste. It's like,
Yeah, Caspignano in Lake Charles that's where I worked at for years. People shit on it all the time, but I think it's the best.
People shit on it all the time.
Yeah, people say it's bad.
Well, I mean, like the salsa and stuff's kind of changed, but I mean, the quesadillas are still good. The burrito is still good.
I remember me and Crystal were dating. I remember one night, because like I was always like the golden child there. They loved me. But I remember one night we had that. couldn't use your phone, I guess, working. And then I called you one night. I remember I was in the back.
At Casa?
Yeah, I was on that back phone. And we're young. There's always like jealousy and all kind of stuff when you're dating young. And me and you got in an argument on the phone. I remember I slammed the phone and I punched the door. And the manager, Dan, was in the office when I did it. Oh, dude, he was pissed. Luckily, he loved me, but it was like...
You didn't have to replace the door?
No, I didn't break anything, but it was just one of those things where, when you're young, and then I'm at work, and you're not, and got an argument, then you're at work, and you can't see,
Yeah.
And that was during the days where, you wanted to spend every minute together.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, literally, we've been together for 22 years, and we've been together besides going for work or you went on a trip or something like that or vice versa. We were always together.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's funny, yeah, because a lot of people are like, you don't get sick of your husband or your wife. No, I don't. I love him. You love being around.
Yeah.
You love being around one another. Like, yes, you might get on my nerves. I might get on your nerves a handful of times, but you're just like, you get over it and you're back to square one.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah,
you can't. The grass isn't greener, so you gotta roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta enjoy your spouse, your significant other. And hopefully you're with someone that you do enjoy being with all the time because, like I said, man, once the kids are all gone, it's just us,
Mm-hmm. It's going to be traveling. That's what I want to do.
Really?
Yes. I want to go to Costa Rica.
I mean, you can do that while the kids are still in the house.
I know, but you got to watch, maybe that'd be a good trip to go to once the kids, it's still ways away. I would like to go there.
Costa Rica.
Or Bora Bora, I know. Drop a load of cash.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I heard it's like a long flight and like couple flights.
I know, yeah. I don't know if I can do a long flight like where it's like an overnight where you're sleeping on the plane. Like I would have to be zonked out,
Yeah.
And I'm sure the bathrooms are bigger on those kind of planes. Because I don't like going to the bathrooms on planes.
We do have something fun coming up. We are going May 31st to see Justin Timberlake's new tour.
It's going to be awesome.
And he's my dude, man. That's one person I've spent money on
to see up close.
That's one person I would drop whatever to be in the VIP, and the same thing we did last time. I think we paid $1,200 a ticket.
It was awesome.
But I got a video of me and him fist bumping.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it's not crowded in the VIP. Like literally, you get your drinks out there, you get the good action, you see him, you see sweat, just everything.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. I cannot.
So we did
wait.
the same thing for this show. Man, I think we paid around the same amount of money.
Yeah, we're going with
us and the Busbys and the Marceaus.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
We need to have the Marceaus on. That'd be fun. Just to have a conversation with your best friends.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see what that kind of turns into. Because, one, Jacob's got plenty of dirt and stories on us, of us getting drunk and stuff like that and partying over the years. And then me and him were best friends. We worked together. I think same way. Me and him been best friends for like 10 years, and same way. I don't think we've been a day where we haven't talked to each other.
I know Dale's of Ringtones Bromance or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
The song, and Bronson's like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
it's funny.
No, it's just funny how the guys are just way different.
Oh yes, guys are way different than girls. Like,
But I mean, I got the same friend group from elementary school,
Yeah.
that we're still close with, and I got two of my best friends. I'm godfathers to their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're good friends with their wives, and we've traveled together. We're going to do a trip with one of our friends, the Russes. So
yeah, that'd be fun.
It's fun having that. It's fun having that with kids the same age that, we call each other. They call us aunt and uncle. We treat them like they're our kids and like they're our immediate family. Mm-hmm. So it's cool to do.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep. What else you got, Kiki?
I'm just staring at you.
Oh Lord.
With that fine hair and them eyes.
Hair in my eyes?
No, your hair and your eyes.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about doing a buzz cut.
No, please
Why?
don't. Please do not do a buzz cut.
Why?
Because you just got a nice haircut and you got a lot of compliments on it, so there's no point in buzz cutting it.
Well, let's change it up.
And then if you buzz cut it, that means Bronson has to, and I don't think he wants to.
No, I don't know. I would, but I would probably regret it after about a week.
Yeah, because you'd be like, it needs to grow.
I don't know, man. I don't like staying the same.
I know you don't.
I like to change it up.
Yeah, and it's hard for me, too, because, like, change for my hair is not much you can do. It just stays this length. So you can go brown, blonde, lighter,
Yeah.
So, I mean, and one day, eventually, you know how ladies, when they get older, they got to cut it short. Well, I guess you don't have to, but...
No.
I know.
I think that's just
I mean, look, I'm 41, and I don't look 41, so I'm still rocking my hair.
Yeah, you don't need to go shorter. That's just... I don't know why women feel like when they get older, they got to cut their hair shorter, but I'm not with that.
I know. Or let it go and just let it go gray.
I mean, hey, teach their own, man.
Mm-hmm. Some people like that salt and pepper look.
Speaking of, I've got a lot of gray in my hair coming out.
I know you do. I can see it. I mean, like you said, we ain't getting any younger, babe.
No, but I feel good.
So do I.
I'm in my prime, except for my knees. If my knees and my heel didn't hurt, I'd be 100%.
See, that shows your age.
I know.
I don't have anything that hurts me. Think about it. I might be sore, but I don't have anything that hurts. Like, 'Cause I stretch a lot. I get it worked out in so many ways.
That's right. Everything always comes back to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, babe.
You give Crystal a couple margaritas, she definitely starts talking about sex in front of everybody. Doesn't matter who.
Hey, everybody does it.
Hell yeah. Makes the world go around. What?
Nothing. Just funny.
Why do you think about that, Magnus?
I love Magnus's face when we say something like crazy. You know?
Oh, don't.
We can wrap this up so y'all can.
Yeah, no good. Magnus, you can get out of here, dude. Leave the camera rolling.
Oh, yeah, please.
I need to break this room, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this little couch will take it.
Probably break. Wayfair.
I'll just email him say he broke.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. It's funny, man. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
No, I don't have anything else. I mean, I think we just shoot the shit good. Is that what you say?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you say?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
We will have a guest for next week.
And I'm excited about that because it brings like different dynamic and like different conversation and stuff, you know.
Yeah, so we got them. We got some other guests we got to get lined up. I need to get some of the couples from Good Ranchers in. Mm-hmm. Ben and Corley and Jermaine and Erica. I'd like to get them on. Mm-hmm. They've said they want to do it. We have talked, like I think I mentioned last week, the Busby said they would jump on sometime in June.
Yeah. And you know who else I thought what if we just brought another one of our friends we hang out with, just see their perspective on life and marriage, you know?
Yep, we sure can.
I mean, we can even bring like Missy and Justin, because Justin has a whole lot of good stories too.
I mean, Justin will be, he may get us canceled.
He may get us canceled.
And then we talked about getting Magnus and Chelsea on.
Mm-hmm.
Put Magnus in front of the camera.
We just keep saying
He's scared.
we just got to do it.
Chelsea's more nervous than I am.
Really? Chelsea's
No, just
nervous.
give her a little bit of energy drink or something if she don't have. If she don't.
She don't really drink.
She don't drink.
Okay.
She's not a partier like you.
I haven't been partying, babe.
I know. That's where most of our fights would come from.
I know. Stupid shit.
Because you would get drunk and slurring your words, and it bugs me. Mm-hmm. It does, man. But you've gotten better.
Thank you.
It's not. You ain't got to get hammered all the time to have fun.
I don't even know when's the last time I got hammered.
I'm just saying, though, in general, like, that's the only thing that really brought stress on me. Mm-hmm. When you just overdo it.
Same thing whenever you overdo it, too.
I don't do that hardly ever.
Okay, perfect.
No, I'm just saying I don't. It's been a while. So, all right. Well, if you ain't got anything else, Kiki, I'm going to just keep trying to make force stuff to talk about.
We're not forcing. I think we had a great conversation. Great talk.
Good old talk with the Mills.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, we'll wrap up episode 16. We can go finish watching the latest episode of Outdaughtered.
I'm ready.
That's what we need to get. We need to get Brad and his wife in too when they're back in town.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, that'd be good because they're newly wedded. Get his perspective.
Yeah, I know. I said this before, but I need to make a list. Like I need it write down because each couple I want to ask that question, like, what's your number one marriage advice? Like I need to write that down because some people have repeated it, but I would like to see just overall, like on a board, Mm-hmm. And then pick maybe the top 3 or something like that. I need to do it now. It's being that we're on episode 16, because I'm just going to get so far behind. I'm going to episode 1, just fast forward to the end. Episode 2, fast forward to,
Well, you got to do it.
I know.
You keep talking about it, but you ain't did it
I'm
yet.
going to do it tomorrow. So next time I come out on board, it's all going to be listed on that whiteboard.
Well, you need to get a bigger board than that.
No, I mean, just this for starting. This is 16 episodes, and we haven't had that many couples on. It's, we probably had 8. I don't know.
Maybe it's a little less.
Yeah, maybe a little less.
So, all right. Well, this will be a wrap for episode 16.
Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Why don't you remind them where they can find us?
You do it.
All right. You can find us on IG and Facebook at Happily Ever Bantered and on YouTube, right?
Yep.
Happily Ever Bantered. And make sure to like and subscribe, right?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
And give us reviews. We love reviews because reviews helps us out, right?
Yep. Reviews.
On YouTube.
And share our podcast
and share
for other people to listen to.
Yes.
And we're still looking for some a main sponsor. So been talking to a few people, so we'll figure that out soon.
Yes, I'm ready.
And then we need to this summer do some other YouTube stuff. I think with Magnus having videos.
Yeah, you can video or photo shoot and then make like a reel out of it,
We can do that. We need to do like a day in the life or something like that we could do.
Yeah.
It really just consists of Crystal yelling at the kids.
Get out of town. And you, come on.
I didn't say I did.
All right. We're both guilty. Not all the time, but if they get out of hand, you got to raise the mouth.
Yep. Raise your mouth?
I mean, you got to raise your voice.
Okay. What's the different saying?
I mean, you understand what I'm saying.
All right. Well, that's a wrap, y'all.
All right. Peace.